Let me tell you what happened to me this morning. I'm heading to Denver, as you might know if you watched previous videos. I get to Rawlins, Wyoming, and shut down in a little truck parking area right off the interstate. And I checked the 511 report, and they're talking about slick roads up until Rawlins. And then they're talking about just 45-mile-an-hour winds. Well, after you've experienced 65-mile-an-hour winds, 45-mile-an-hour winds don't even bother you. So, normally I won't drive Wyoming at night. Reason why I was considering starting up at 5 in the morning is when I left Utah, there's signs talking about 6 o'clock Monday morning, a storm's coming in until Tuesday afternoon. So I'm like, geez, okay, I gotta beat this thing. So when I get there, the last sign I seen, it said Monday at 9 a.m. Till Tuesday at noon or whatever. So I was getting farther and farther, east from the storm. So I thought, great. I'm like, you know what, I can sleep in now. Nah, you know what? No, I'm getting up at 5 and I'm motivating, because if that storm comes early, I'm gonna miss this load, and that's not gonna be good. So I get up at 5 and I get up at 4:30 in the morning, and I'm gonna be Billy Bob super trucker, gonna drive in the dark in Wyoming. After the roads were kind of jacked up, and I wasn't worried that much because I just came from the east the day before, going west for the last 2 days, and I knew the roads seemed pretty good. Well, now I'm going east. I don't know what those roads are, so I do my pre-trip. I get ready to go. I lower my seat. I jack up my steering wheel. I'm like, okay, man, I'm ready to rock. Shades are on. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, but I'm cool, man. I'm too cool for school. I'm wearing shades. Throw my pen in my mouth like a badass. I fire this thing up. I get out on the interstate. I get up to cruising speed. Now I'm going to run off the pedal instead of cruise control, so I can only do 57 miles an hour. And I'd say not more than 5 minutes into the trip, the roads become slick. If you don't know what slick roads are, what it is it's packed snow that didn't get scraped off from the plows, and it basically makes this really rough or bumpy layer of ice. And a lot of times it's just patches here and there. So I hit a couple patches, and of course my sunglasses fly off, my hat comes off, my spit the pen out of my mouth, my seat goes back up, my steering wheel comes back down, and I'm like, what the hell? There's not supposed to be any slick spots. So I let off the accelerator, I start slowing down a little bit, and then all of a sudden, out of the night's darkness, across the whole lane, it's just one big patch of slick road. I hit the slick road, the truck starts bouncing all over the place. Friggin' GPS goes flying off its magnetic mount, my phone off of its magnetic mount.
I'm now screaming, oh my God, what do I do? I'm gonna die. Somebody help. Oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Oh my God, I'm gonna die. And just totally freaking out.
So at that point, it's a come to Jesus moment. I start praying, but I decide, you know what? Let me pray to some of the truckers that I've watched on YouTube. Maybe they'll help me out. So I grab my trusty CB, breaker, LaShawn Parks, you out there? In a totally horrified voice, all of a sudden, boom, a little LaShawn Parks pops up on my shoulder. Like, LaShawn, what the hell do I do? I'm gonna die. He looks at me, he goes, dog, he goes, you need to pay me if you want me to answer that question. So I look at the little LaShawn, come on, man, please, dude, give me some little advice. He says, all right, I'll tell you this. When it's white on the ground, low is shutting down. Bink, off my shoulder. That was no help. So now I'm, breaker, breaker, trucker brown, help, help, help. So now, boom, up on my shoulder, little TB pops up. Yeah, what do you want, man? TB, what do I do? What do I do? I'm gonna die over here. He looks at me, he tells me, you know what? Grab 557th gear and hammer down. Quit being a pussy. Really, dude? That didn't help. So, what else am I supposed to do? I mean, okay. Here we go. Guilty, guilty, guilty 718. Help, help, help. Need some help. Boink. Guilty pops up here. Trucker Brown runs over to here. Guilty, man. I need help. What am I supposed to do? He looks at me. He goes, man, you're going to die. That's trucking. All right, Guilty. Well, before I die, can you at least make up with Trucker Brown? He runs across my shoulder and stabs Trucker Brown. What the hell? And all of a sudden, Trucker Brown shoots Guilty. So they both die and fall off my shoulders. I'm like, okay, well, what the hell do I do now? Kevin, what's up? Kevin, what's up? Help, help, help. Little Kevin pops up on my shoulder. Hey, my guy, what can I do for you? Dude, I'm slipping and sliding on this slick road. I don't know what to do. Help, help, help. So he looks at me. He goes, man, you know I just wrecked my truck. You're going to die. What the hell? Bink, you're out of here. So I'm pretty much at my wit's end. Last call. Breaker, breaker. Guy named Jay. Come in, breaker, breaker. Guy named Jay. Help, help, help. Boom. That guy named Jay pops up on my shoulder. Jay, what the hell am I supposed to do? Help me. Well, he says, quit. Quit? Yeah, quit. Go get yourself a local job, or go to the ports, or go, you know, dump trash, and then go back OTR, and then go back to the ports, and go dump trash, and just don't know what you want to do. But if it was me, I would quit. Bink, get the hell off my shoulder, you Mr. Quitter. Guy quits every job he had. So now I'm hanging on for dear life, and I get off this slick area. Oh my God, I can slow down now, because the whole time, you know, the truck's maintaining speed, if not picking up a little speed, and I'm not going to dare touch the brakes. And I'm praying, don't downshift, don't do anything to cause this thing to shift at all. Now, mind you, as it's hitting these bumps really hard, the truck's vibrating over to the left, and it's vibrating over to the right, and it's just completely horrifying. So I get out of that slick spot, and I slow down. I'm like, what the hell? I slow down to about 45 miles an hour. Oh, I made it. Oh, I made it. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. So all of a sudden, boom, some more slick spots. I'm hanging on for dear life. Just, finally, I get through some of that, and all of a sudden, I see a sign. Welcome to Rawlins. Welcome to Rawlins? I thought I was in Rawlins. Oh, crap. That sign I seen back there wasn't Rawlins. That was saying Rawlins X amount of miles ahead. So once I hit Rawlins, just like 511 said, it was dry pavement. Everything was good. Everything didn't have a problem. The rest of the way here was able to hammer down and get here okay. I was scared. I've never driven on snow, ice, and sleet and all that stuff, and to hit that stuff like I did, and yeah, that's trucking. That's the kind of stuff you're going to be dealing with out here, man, in the wintertime. Butt puckering, pain in the ass, ice. And now I'm here in Denver at my 90, and basically I drove that load and I had into Utah, into Salt Lake Yard, dumped it, picked up a load to come here to Denver, and then from here they're going to head me home for home time. But man. So moral of the story is, know where you're at. What do I always say? Know where you're at. I thought I was in Rawlins. I wasn't in Rawlins. And I hit some really tough road, man. And this stuff was thick. It was thick. I mean, everything in my truck, my water flew off my dash. It was pretty damn hairy. I also stopped at a truck stop on the way over here that there was a sign going straight ahead, entrance. Well, when I pull through to the entrance, it's closed. So I'm on this little country ass road for a few miles looking for somewhere to turn around. I've got video of it, but I'm not going to show it because I don't know if what I did is allowed. But I got turned around. I got turned around and back, and then once I passed it and made a left, there was another entrance that was open. I didn't see any sign that said that entrance was closed, so I must have just missed it or something. But anyways, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoy these videos. I haven't posted a video in a couple days because I've been off I80 where there's no internet connection. And unless I stop at a Pilot or a Love's where I can get internet, then there's just no connection. Talk to you guys soon. I'm going to go check out all the comments that I've been missing, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.